Shut up and sit down.
Oh, hello, welcome to another North Wales side-by-side video. Again, we're back to the 12-volt battery issue with the Toyota Yarises. And if you remember, in the last video I posted, I invalidated all my data on the Yaris by falsely assuming the car had gone to sleep. And what had actually gone to sleep was the amp clamp I was using. It lived for 15 minutes and died. But I did say in that video I was going to borrow an amp clamp off a friend. I ended up buying one. Forgetting my friend is an electrician. He works on household electrics, which happen to be AC electric. I play with cars, which happen to be DC electric. The amp clamp he got out of his toolbox for me wouldn't do the job. So I've been and bought myself a new amp clamp. So I'm going to revalidate the data on the Suzuki. Suzuki's not on at the moment, but I put the amp clamp on. And I'm going to put it on to 40 amps. Car's off. Zero the amp clamp out. Let's just let it settle. Okay. So the clamp's now been zeroed out. I'm going to go and turn the ignition on now. I need to revalidate all of what I did the other night, because this is the amp clamp I'm going to be using on the Toyota. I've been playing with it all night. This amp clamp stays on for 40 minutes. So I'm hoping 40 minutes is enough to get the data off the Yaris. So that's the ignition on the Suzuki. Headlights on, indicators on. I just want to draw some current. Headlights off. I just want to check that data before I turn it off. Actually, lights on and see what it's drawing. We're pulling 11.3 amps with the headlights on and the ignition turned on. Lights on. We're pulling just under an amp. 940, 950 milliamps. That's just with the car ignition turned on. Ignition off now, and let's watch it go to sleep. Ignition off, key out. This is exactly what we did the other night with the oscilloscope and the other amp clamp. I think this one's a little bit better in the respect of I'm not hand holding the camera this time, sat on a tripod, and you can see the screen. It's 23:27 now. front of my watch. $23.27. Let's see how long this takes to decay. Suzuki's now going to sleep. Something just turned off. You saw it drop. When that gets to like 0.03 to 0.02 to 0.01, or just go 0, we're as close to asleep as you can possibly get. The only reason why it's jumping about now is the immobiliser lights flashing on and off. That's why we've got the 3 to 6, 3 to 6. There you go, Suzuki's now gone to sleep. There's the immobiliser light. Bink, bink. Okay, so we've now validated the data that we collected the other night with the Suzuki. It goes to sleep. The only thing left awake now is the flashing LED on the dashboard for the immobiliser. And that's why we've got it flickering like that. So I'm happy. The data I gathered on the oscilloscope and the other amp clamp the other night stands up in a case of court. I can use both pieces of video footage in my defence so they don't send me to jail. It's now been backed up with a brand spanking new amp clamp. So yeah, let's go and do it again on the Yaris, and I'll do what I've done here. Amp clamp on negative like I had the other day on the Yaris when it all went pear-shaped. Set the camera up watching the amp clamp, and I'm just going to lock the car and walk away from it and leave the camera running for half an hour. Or if I'm really clever, I can make the car think it's gone to sleep by shutting 3 of the doors and latching the back driver's side door so the car thinks the door is locked but it's actually open. I think that's the way I'm going to do it, so I can physically watch the amp clamp, because I don't think I'll be able to see it through the blacked out windows in the back of the Yaris. That's what I'm going to do. Make the car think it's gone to sleep. Anyhow, thanks again for watching another video on something that's dragged on now to 4 videos, 3 or 4 videos. But we're going to get there with the Yaris now, because I've got an amp clamp I can use. If you like this type of video, please click like. Please do. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It's much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and good night.